Just waiting on one. Just waiting on one. Alright, got to give people a chance to have a pee. Here we go, race 2. So, you know the drill. You start with Hordes. Give him one whole lap. He earned that right. Already up. Danzilla's got turned. Danzilla managed to maintain position. Cars everywhere. Right, I'm going to jump a little bit. Not the Hordes is still on the attack. Rickson, it's a fan, Nafel. Ooh, very, very close. Hordes is not the kind of guy to mess about though. We've seen that in the first couple of races. He will quite happily take that position back from you. Maestro tries a bit of a late one. That was brave. Love it. Like this sort of position swapping around all sorts around the back. It's a fan is right on the back of Rickson. Stevie's got a little bit of a gap out in front. Looks like these are gapping Maestro slightly. There's bloody sun on this track. There's got to be a way to get rid of it. There's Anonymous when you need him, eh? There's a row of 5 cars all take the identical line. Look at that. It was like a caterpillar. I think Rickson is making the move for P1. Just needs to get the braking done. Just stops Stevie getting the switch. See what's going on further back because they all look a bit closer. Uzzy, Viper, Lorry, Cotsy and Trigger, Danzilla and Victor are again close. Dips a wheel on. Feckin' little light up number board on the side. I bet Forza thought they were being well clever when they said, "Oh, look at that." Horse Maestro runs very wide. If you're gonna do something like that, make sure it fucking works. Fells down into 5th. Horse has got in front. Oh, Senna S is Schumacher S is taken like a boss there, Nafel. Nearly clips the tyre wall. That was a bit too close for comfort there. Back again, and Uzzie's on the back of Viper, and ride him like Yoda. Hordes is striking the cheeky one. I think that was too aggressive there, Hordes, from the looks of it, mate. Although, I'm looking from Nefel's perspective, it could be look completely different in Itza fans. Tofstan, not Itza fan. I'll get this right eventually. He's only been racing with us for about 5 months. He's going to try the late lunge himself. Obviously, he will do it conservatively. Do you think Stevie is slightly making that gap to Rixon? And I think Hordes is going to get impatient. Oh, you just see the odd bit of green from Nefel's car. Right, he's not going to be able to make the move. Not that we'd bloody able to see it if he did. Tofstan's got the run now. Stevie's going to defend the line, which he should. Tofstan's got the opportunity, I think, to do the run on Hordes. He's going to potentially get boxed in. No, he made the mistake. Could let Nefel in. I think he's either missed a gear or he's got a bit of traction bog. Hordes is going to try the move on Stevie. Nefel comes firing through. I think he's missed his braking line. Gives the odd little kiss on the rear end of Stevie. Hordes, in the end of this, is now taken second place. Rixon's too good of a driver to give that much space to. In case you're wondering, yes, those words did taste dirty in my mouth. Ooh, they're glued. Tofstan and Nefel. Headed into lap, halfway through lap 4. It's just giving people the chance to get onto the back of this. As Rixon's now got a 3.5 second advantage. Stevie's still on third. Itofstan's lost a couple of more places. Really interested to see what happened to his race. Again, there's more rubbing. It does look like Victor's trying to trade paint. Tofstan is going to show his nose on the inside of that corner. Well, he should. Victor's trying to follow. Victor splits the middle. Maestro's just lost 2 places in the space of 1 corner. Tofstan and Victor. Maestro again is going to throw his nose down the inside, and he has. Another bit of Forza glue. Bloody game. Maestro basically told him to get out of the way, son. This is our closest battle, so I will stick with this one, because Maestro's definitely got the speed to come back. Danzilla's creeping up behind him like some Scottish bush botherer. He does stick the nose out. Ooh, that made me a little bit nervous. That gave me slight twitches in the rear end myself. I know somebody's typing in the chat, but I can't say it. Hello to Advance. Seeing people coming through. See, the pit lane is open. Laurie and Uzzy, the only two that decided they wanted to have a go. I think that's probably a wise move from these guys. So, sort of going into that holding pattern. Oh, who's that? That was Toffsat. There's no damage. I don't know what happened to the car. It seems to be slow. No, he seems to have picked it up again. Maybe that was cold tyres. Attacking Dan this time round. I think the move's going to be done. Toffstad's had an interesting race. Tell you what, he should release a bloody DVD based upon this race for him. Oh, Danzilla's missed the pit lane. Oh, he's done an anonymous. By the looks of it, he's held off not to get past it, Toffstan. I knew somebody was going to do it. It's one of those things. He went for the pit lane, didn't make it. I'm gutted I didn't get the first person view on it. Which is one of those tracks where it can happen. Rixon's pitted, he's now in 8th. Let's be honest, we all want to see what happens when Danzilla tries to get in again. I'm going to stick with this one because there is no tight battles on track, and I've just got to see what happens when he tries to stick it in the pit lane, because he'll give it another go now. Just doing well to stick on the back of this. Tofsan and Trigger are both going. No, Tofsan changed his mind. I think that was due to the fact that Trigger went in. Realises the likelihood is he can get some time by not pitting. Viper's gone in. Hey, it's the Uzi and Laurie show again. We've been here before. We're now on lap. Ooh, as Uzi locks the brakes up. Rexon's now in 5th. I think Rexon has been driving. It's been a good race for him, both races. Alright, let's find some fight. Oh, this is actually our closest 2 cars on track. Let's give them a little bit of time. Alright, Maestro's gone in. Yeah, he has, and he's made it. There you go, Dan, that's what you needed to do. Ooh, that's a bit of a late one there. Oh, don't do it again. Oh, he nearly did. Is it bad that I almost wanted him to? Sorry, Dan. I know everyone's watching this is thinking exactly the same. Tofsan's lost a bit more time. Hey, he's not enjoying this one. There's no damage. I think he's had a mare. He's definitely better than he's shown. Going to be one of them. He's probably going to be swearing to himself in his living room later on with a cup of tea. As we have no real battles at the moment. Let's have a look at some paint jobs. You've got the MRT BMW first design on Maestro. Got the Puma design on Trigger. Repping the old NWR stickers. Danzilla went for the Gran Turismo, sorry, Need for Speed this one. Gran Turismo was the other one. I think Kotzi's trying to tell us he's broke. But he is a student, folks. Or he's gone for the Fanta. As he went for whatever Nafel made for him. Borazan Automov. Viper's in the BMW MRT. There we go. I've filled enough time now. Rixon is going to take the lead by a big old chunk. He's going to probably have 8 or 9 seconds on everyone else. It's 6.5, 7 seconds. I would talk about paint jobs, but Rixon, I have no idea what that one is. Blaupunkt. I like hordes. I like the wackos. Wackos. So, who's going to have a fight for us? There we go. come on boys. Kotze, Danzila. Let's have a scrap. We've got 3 laps left. It'd be bloody rude not to, wouldn't it? Ooh, Danzila cops on the curve. It's going to give Kotze the run. Danzila's going to have the inside line. I think it's for turn 5. Schumacher, he's got the better run, just needs to dip his car out. Kotze's best bet is just to try and break half an inch after Danzila. There's going to be slight contact between the two. Danzila's going to get the inside run. This is where Kotze just needs to tuck in, follow him down the nearly straight, heading into the final chicane, get his nose out and hopefully make the pass. Who's this? Laurie and Uzzy? Anyone getting deja vu? Oh, just as I... Sorry Laurie, I'm going to leave your car alone. You were doing really well. And I pissed on your bonfire apparently. We've got just over 2.5 laps to go for the leader, who is Rickson, who has, in no uncertain terms, just driven a great race. In race 1 he started second to last and managed to finish second. This one he started 6th. He's leading this by 6 seconds at the moment. Woods has got a 2-second advance from Nefel. Looks like Maestro and Victor are going to get involved, hopefully. Let's have a look now. Come on, boys. Victor is doing well. It's currently 12:30 where he is, and he's got to be in college at 8 AM. So I think he's going to be ready for a nap tomorrow afternoon. Maestro's closing the gap as they head down the straight into the chicane. Sunlight in his eyes. Trying to figure out when the best place to brake. It probably wasn't there. If he'd have braked a tad later, he wouldn't have had to cut the corner. Kotze and Dan look like they're getting close again. Scotch and Irishman walking to a German track. Got to be a joke there somewhere. Closing the gap out to the car in front whose trigger. You'd have thought with them battling like this they wouldn't have been able to get anywhere near him, but they're closing the gap. Kev voice brakes slightly as he heads towards puberty. This up here, this is just the row of cars again. Keeping formation, unfortunately for us. Kotze's on the outside now. I think Dan's going to keep the line as they're heading towards the Schumacher. Some cars have just been lifting just that touch too much, and I think Dan Managed to judge it well in front of him now. Ooh, Stanzilla nearly ends up in the gravel. Sorry mate, but that's my hiding place. You can't have it. Brixton's about to start his 13th and final lap. 7-second advantage. Let's see if Kotze's brave enough to shove his nose in. Goes for the full yeet. No. Keeps it clean. Keeps it inside the track limits. Danzilla made the mistake there. Kotze couldn't take advantage of it. That triggers run wide. Looks like Danzilla and Kotze have all run wide. Track limits, gentlemen. Track limits. Your time will be deleted. See if Ozzy and Laurie can do a better job. Look at that. As we watch Rixon, as he's got 3 corners to go. 4 if you include the next one as an actual corner. More like a slight kink in the road. One heavy braking zone left. There he goes. Almost perfect. 30 lap Rixon. He crosses the line. Goes to the pit wall. With a race win. Fords is going to finish this in 2nd place. Hopefully he doesn't try and get too cocky. Oh, you'd hate to see it. 3rd place goes to Nafel. 4th for Stevie. 5th for Victor. 6th for Maestro. 7th Itofsan. 8th Trigger. 9th will be Danzilla. Kotze in for 10th. Ozzy looks like 11th. Laurie 12th. Viper in 13th. Just got to get across the line for the 3 gentlemen in front. I know he's going to give me a black screen, then it's going to boot me out. Never know whether the position's changed. Rixon, Hordes, Nafel, Stevie, Victor, Maestro, Itofsan, Trigger, Dan, Kotze, Laurie, Ozzy, Viper. Guys, it's been emotional yet again. And no worries, Nafel, more than welcome, mate. And we will see you all next week.